causes all the problems that people have with heart health.
And that's the one that would be called SDLDL?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you see that on your numbers, which you probably don't if you're getting them from a normal cardiologist, like a normal family kind of practice blood test, you're not even going to see that number. But if you do see that number, low SDLDL is the one that's most important.
And it generally means that you are, number one, consuming too many carbohydrates in your diet in general. Mostly the refined kind really spike up your small, dense LDL. And then the other thing is vegetable oils. One of my experts in the book is a guy from Australia, David Gillespie. He wrote a book called Toxic Oil. You should really get him on your podcast. But he talks about how vegetable oils are given the heart healthy symbol. You see them on canola oil and all these oils. They have the, this is good for your heart. It's kind of like the seal of approval from the AHA. You want to know why? They do one thing really well. They lower LDL-C. But lowering LDL-C is not necessarily a good thing. What is it doing to the particles? What it's doing is it's taking away the large, fluffy kind, which is the inverse of that small, dense kind, and leaving behind a very highly oxidized, small, dense LDL particle. So in your pursuit of becoming heart healthier, your LDL-C can go down, but your risk for heart disease goes way up.
In fact, you should say that one more time for people listening to this, just that last sentence.
Yeah, so when you consume vegetable oils, it does lower LDL-C. So what it does is it lowers the large, fluffy kind of LDL particles, leaving behind a very highly oxidized, small, dense LDL particle. And that's what's left. So you're not improving your heart health just because your LDL-C went down. You're actually making it much, much worse because all you're leaving are those most atherogenic form of LDL, and that's that small, dense LDL particle. That's what you don't want. And yet when you consume vegetable oils, they're highly inflammatory. They're going to oxidize that LDL, leave behind the small LDL. Bad news all around.
This is one of the reasons in the Bulletproof Diet I say don't eat vegetable oil, period. It's unnecessary. And if a gram of fish oil can do good things for you, a gram of fried canola oil or soybean oil or God knows what can do just as many bad things for you. Don't eat that stuff.
Right.
But most people, in my experience, even, people who are paying attention and are reasonably aware of their health, they don't understand how to read a cholesterol panel when they get all these different numbers. And the kind of shorthand, the way I remember it is, okay, you want your HDL to be as high as possible. And in your book, do you talk, I don't remember off the top of my head, do you talk about the difference in the sizes of HDL? Is that something you get into?